From LA, California on Sunday, January 4th, 2015. Yes, it is the new year, so Happy New Year, everyone. And this is my very first installment here in LA for my YouTube channel, Baby Boomer Actress, a behind-the-scenes look at what it's like to pursue an acting career after the age of 50. So the topic of my post today is all about my first year in LA. So I've been here 1 year and 1 month. And quite honestly, this first year has been quite a challenge. Now, thankfully, I am in very good company because after speaking with a good many people throughout this year, I have learned that for most people, the first year here in LA is definitely challenging. It can really try you. And a lot of people, because this town is tough, will not make it past the first year. They'll actually pack up and move away or move back home. Of course, I'm not going to do that. I am here to stay. I am not going anywhere. I will not be deterred. So both good and bad did come out of the first year. First, I'll talk about what was not so great, and then I'll tell you what was pretty good. So the very first thing about the challenges that I faced in the first year was the money job. The job that pays the bills but allows the flexibility that one needs in order to go to auditions that are often very last minute with a few hours notice. Sometimes you get the information the day before, but sometimes not. Flexibility in your schedule so that you can take workshops whenever you want, take meetings whenever you want. Ideally, you want a job completely flexible, but also pays well. Very difficult to find, which is why so many people will choose to do the restaurant business. When I first got here, I was working part-time at Whole Foods, which was great. I absolutely love Whole Foods and a fantastic company to work for. However, it was part-time. It was really a transition job. I knew that because it's a retail environment, it was not going to be the job that I needed it to be in terms of the flexibility factor. So I did quit that, maybe it was April or May, and I also did get a job as a personal trainer, but then I heard about some other types of jobs where you could have that flexibility that you need and pay the bills. So I decided, because personal training, while it is flexible to a degree, you do have to adhere to a schedule. And if you work at a gym, which is where I would have to at least start, there's definitely sales quotas to meet. And they're looking for you to perform in terms of your numbers. So anyway, I decided to go with other types of jobs, and in fact I'm putting together, I'm in the thinking stage of a new business dealing in real estate, which if I put it together I'll talk about it more in another video, but it's kind of in the planning stages. So the money job, I think, is the lament of almost all actors when they're first starting out, and that is basically there's never enough money. You're always having at the end of the month to kind of pull it all together and hope and pray. And so, yes, I've had some very rough months for sure. But this was my choice. I mean, I could always go and just get a regular job and have a regular paycheck, but that's not what I've chosen to do. So I have to just deal with this at this point in time. The other big thing that I dealt with in this year, which really is still ongoing, is soon after I got here, I was involved in a 4-car accident, no fault of my own. In fact, I had my foot on the brake waiting to make a turn, and someone ran a stop sign, and it ended up being a 4-car accident. My car was totaled, another car was totaled, and the car that I hit behind me was damaged. But my car was paid off, but of course I went to the emergency room, doctor visits, weekly, lawyer visits, MRIs, everything that would go together with a lawsuit, and I lost my car. So I was in a rental car for 2 months, and I did get a new car, which I absolutely love. But the brand new car that I had just bought to move out here, the GMC Terrain, Done, totaled. I think I had that car 6 months. So that is still ongoing. I think by March it will be done, and I will see some type of a settlement. But it has just been a nightmare, an absolute nightmare. So despite those challenges, and believe me, they've been major, very stressful. The good that's come out of this first year here in LA, actually 4 good things. The first thing is I did manage to book a TV show, Justice with Judge Maybelline. I did get my IMDb credit for it. I was a defendant, so I spoke in this particular episode. I had a TV husband, and we had a TV trial and so forth. We won our case, so that was great. I'm very happy about the IMDb credit. And I also did manage almost every single month to continue to write my articles for Ms. in the Biz. And so somehow I pulled that together. I really don't know how, to tell you the truth, because so many months I was really stressed. And then I did manage to take a class at the Groundlings, which is a very well-respected, renowned school, improv school here in LA. And that was definitely a lot of fun. And then the last thing, which just occurred a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago, I got a call that I had been pre-selected to play a senator on Scandal. And I have the fitting in 2 days on Tuesday. And then a week from today on Sunday, we have the shoot. So I'm sure the hair will be slicked back. It will be a very conservative look. It's not going to be any of this thing going on. But the fact that I was pre-selected, and full disclosure, I don't have any lines, but you never know. Sometimes things like this work into having some lines. Boy, wouldn't that be phenomenal? But at this point, the fact that I was pre-selected, I mean, and it sounds like I'm a featured background. I'm very, very pleased about that. Now, moving forward into 2015, what I have decided to do is I have a list. I've written it down of maybe 10 to 15 different goals that I'd like to achieve by year's end, so that my video next year this time will be talking about, okay, in this year I was able to achieve XYZ. So I wanted to get a longer list together because I know life happens, and for sure, if I have 12 goals that I want to meet, if I do half of them, because stuff happens as the year goes by, I will be very happy. And the way I'm going to implement getting there to achieving my goal is, with each goal, what are the baby steps that I need to do in order to get to that end result? And so breaking it up into baby steps and into each month. Sorry, I have a bit of a cold today. And that's how I am going to approach achieving my goals for this year. And that's been my year, and what my year I hope to look like in the year 2015. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any comments, please leave them below. Please like my video if you did enjoy it. Subscribe to my channel. I would love that. That would be awesome. And if you would like to be friends on Facebook, just send me a private message first so I know who you are. Because if I get a request and I don't know who you are, I'm not going to confirm you. And then if you visit my IMDb page, please like it, because apparently that does something good for my star meter rating. So hopefully this video helps someone out there, and until next time, ciao for now.